the Giants get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Now it's Murphy. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now it's Jackson. It's Kelsey on the ground. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game? You play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding opens.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Oh, yeah. J.K. Dobbins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right now on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Giants, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of... Six to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Let's go. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Come on now. Let's do this.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot. Yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. And they've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The quick feet by Jackson. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
They go play action with Wilson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hey, check back, back 6.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Gano's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Jackson.
Quick slant to Brown.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Gets this quickly to Ingram.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught by Tony.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Wilson's throw here taken in by Ingram. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Wilson on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Wilson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Good one, boy. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here complete to Kelsey.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Work out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins.
Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. 3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Again, Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So 3 points, a response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Throwing is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Dobbins.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in a minute.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
What you doing out there, boy? This ain't no high school football.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
2nd down at 5.
Wilson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 40. Here's Wilson to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. Evades him at the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Get ready.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Jackson. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity mix there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So with that mean 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Baltimore, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.